beats. Daytona beats behind the scenes. Y'all know party is not kidding, I'm serious. I'd like to welcome y'all to a no-look experience. From here on out, gotta put some respect on the name. They must have seen we up like they
at the show today, I had, I think, 2 people come to me and be like,
Where'd you go today?
Winston-Salem. Well, Lexington.
What was the show called?
Beamers and Brews.
Okay.
It was sick, actually, but
Did you drink some brews?
yeah. Yeah, it was
Doesn't-
at a brewery.
It doesn't seem safe.
You know what? You're right. Cars and alcohol shouldn't go together, but it was a great event if everyone's responsible. I had a couple people come to me and be like, "Let me get on that podcast."
Hell yeah.
So
I'm,
like,
I'm one of them.
Yeah, well, we planned on.
are.
Look, welcome back to the No Look Passengers, everybody.
Episode 51. We back at Ashwagandha Studios. We got Trevor. We got Mike ready to roll honcho. We got B-May. Cameras in the back, behind the scene back here. Trevor, introduce the big homie CRESH, man.
I gotta introduce my special guest from Croatia. This is Kresimir. I like to say it in my Russian accent because I can't do Croatian.
Don't worry, man. Like,
Talking to the tip, mister.
I'm really glad for you guys having me here, and I really appreciate your company, and I really hope to get most out of this conversation.
So I was pretty. I want to ask you this, bro. How was the conversation with you and Papa Eddie, dude?
Conversation with who?
Papa Eddie.
At the pizza shop.
He was like normal guy, you know, over there, you know, just strike up a conversation. And
It's just cool because like, I mean, I didn't know like Albania and Croatia were so close together.
I mean, we have good relations.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like.
They're allies, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're not like, we don't have bad relationships, you know. There's a lot of people from Albania that live in Croatia and vice versa, of course. But I've never heard about anyone having problems with Albanian people. So that, like, even in my experience, every Albanian guy I've met was nice to me, respectful, and so I was like that to him also. And like, I don't like, you know, it's like a normal thing. Like,
Yeah.
You know.
I will say it was actually really cool to kind of see Pops in his element, like talking with somebody. I didn't have a clue what they were saying. They were speaking TE-34, bro. Like
That's what I was going to say. I was standing there, and you guys were going back and forth. It seemed like you guys hit it off, but we have no idea what you're saying. We're just standing there like...
Yeah.
and half the time I don't know what Pops is saying anyway. So like for a second I'm like, are they speaking like English but they're normal accents where I can't understand it? Or
you got when we went to the casino, like it was you should have seen Cameron like sitting there beside him like on the slots, and he would like look over and say something, and I would have to be like, he's talking to you, like he's talking to you.
I just do the smile and nod to Pops a lot.
I've just been around it so much. It's like
catch on.
it's kind of like listening to Young Thug.
I don't know the guy personally. This is the first day I've met him, but he seems like a really good guy. So
He is
He's
a
a
good
legend,
guy.
man.
Yeah, he's a local
man.
legend.
That's the fam.
Eddie's Pizza's been around forever, as
Shout
long
out
as
to
I've been
Eddie's.
here.
Shout out to Eddie's, man. Shout out
Eddie's.
to Wit, Mud Brothers Vintage. Shout out to Daytona Beats. We'll hit some
KG,
more
man.
We'll hit some more.
Shout out
KG.
to him,
Big shout
Body.
out to KG, actually, man.
Yeah, big shout out to KG.
Me and Party Mike, we spun on him and just asked him a question, man. It's cool to just have someone that, you know, you could just go to for advice and it'd be like normal and regular, and like you can kind of talk in a way of like, because he's obviously successful and, you know, he's done a lot of things. It's like, I don't know, it's nice someone like that giving us a time of day and like listening.
I'm be honest
And
with you.
then turning that into a favor, and it's just like,
Yeah.
man, that's what life's about.
And
It's just
that's what he does, man. It's like
making good connections with good
whenever you
people.
make good connections, you do favors and stuff for people that you genuinely like. The favors return at some point. And
Every time.
I was going to say about KG, one of the coolest things about going to KG's is like I've had to ask the man some like kind of like he's one of them people that I can ask like uncomfortable life questions, like
No,
shit
for
that I
sure.
wouldn't share with just anybody. Like if I'm going through some shit.
And he's so wise too. Like when I'm asking the questions and stuff, he's telling me, he's like, look, he's like, you're telling me I can hear the confidence in your voice, but I can also hear that you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You
And
know
he'll
what I'm
tell you
saying?
that,
Like,
'cause he
and I'm
loves you.
like, yeah, KG, that's why I'm asking you, like what do I need to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. We just had a cool moment. KG's chopping it up and like having a real conversation in between customers, and like it was just fun, man. Shout out to KG.
Well, we're not going to spill any sauce on the behind the scenes stuff, but when it comes to fruition, I can't wait because that's like a ton of stuff to do content about.
Oh no, 100%.
Like even like the
It's big,
behind the
I feel
scenes
like.
convo, if it becomes legendary one day, that would be sick.
100%, 100%. We'll shout out some more sponsors. You know, second half of the show, we're getting corporate. Second, I don't even want to say season 2, but it's 51. You know, it's a new era. This is the next 50. You know,
Yeah, on to the next, bro.
on to the next. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about.
I was thinking about that the other day. Not to get back on this because we talked about it, but like, bro, it hasn't been 50 weeks, but like, we've been around each other a whole lot, dude. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's been consistent.
I mean,
And it's
like
cool. It's just it's cool to plant something and watch it grow.
like 3 days a week for 50 weeks, basically.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know, 50 hours at least.
At least,
you
really,
know?
if you
And that's just conversation.
actually 75 at least, because they're always an hour 30 on.
Well, you also got to think that don't even count the hours we spend out here. And
I mean, we spent 2 hours bullshitting before this.
I come in sometimes, bro, and Trevor's shirt's off, and him and Cameron are playing one-on-one on the skills hoop in here. And
My shirt ain't never been off.
Jerking each other off.
That's usually me. Dude.
they're sweating, and it smells like balls in here. And I'm like, bro, what's going on? Open a window or something. But anyway, back to the car show, man. What was it? Was it just BMW? You said it was
Yeah,
BM,
yeah. It was
Beamers and Brews.
Beamers and Brews. Shout out to Eldridge. That shit was fire. It was fire last year, but he really knocked it out of the park this year, man. All the biggest names around the state was there. Just showing out for a good dude. Another good dude. Good guy.
Now, how's this work? Is it at a brewery or at a bar?
It's at a brewery. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was at a brewery, and I wish I knew the name. I'd shout him out, but it was good. Kresimir here had like 18 beers.
Hey, at least I'm not driving, man. I can take it.
He didn't
shit
drive.
to
He
me,
rode
man.
with me.
Excellent.
He rode with me. We got flipped off on the way home. And Kres is just like, don't get close to this guy. You know, this guy's crazy. And I'm like, I look at him, and we can bleep this, but I look at him and I say, bro, why do people fuck with me? It's because I got a blue car of the wing. He said, I don't think it's the car. I think he's just fucking.
That's a
I'm telling you, that happened to me like yesterday, and I drive a f***ing Camry, so like it's not a blue car, it's not a blue BMW, it's just a dude.
Bro, driving is I don't want to say scary because I do it all the time, but like the amount of times, like if I wasn't good at this, how many times like people would like crash? You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
know.
Bro, I drive home from work from Asheville every day, and I feel like it's like specific times, or maybe it's just like something in the air. It's like everybody at one time just starts driving like crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
especially after work.
I take so many preventative measures that if I didn't, I feel like everybody on the road would fall apart. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like you're the fucking,
I'm the
Jenga,
glue.
You're the Jenga
I'm
piece
the glue. That's
like,
what I've
holding
been
it all
saying.
together.
Y'all, I be talking, but y'all don't be hearing. Like,
We'll just bring it up in 3 weeks.
yeah. That's funny.
Hey, I got this idea, dude.
we
Sounds
do
like-
be doing that to Brendan, dude.
Sounds like Trevor.
No, well, it started out being Cam to do that, and I've been pretty bad for it lately. Just like, yo,
No, it was always you a lot.
okay, I might be a shithead.
No, I'm just kidding.
I think I may have done it once or twice.
Nah, it is what it is, boys.
Driving is something though. I feel like people are getting progressively worse at driving. I don't know if it's a driving thing or if it's that people are just fucking getting progressively stupider.
No, it's just they see your blue car and they like they
Look at that wing.
They go crazy, man.
Cameron,
I
can you
think
pull up
it's-
the iPad for me, man? Get on Twitter for me, man.
I think it's a lot of people. It's a mixture of things, like all together, because everybody's there at the same place doing the same thing, but it's like a mixture of different things. Like I feel like a lot of people have anger problems, and like
Me.
that's where they get it out. That's where they get their shit off, you know.
Yeah,
I got anger issues. I'm sitting there cussing this guy out.
I hate
Fucking-
riding with Trevor, dude.
Kresimir and hanging out the window like this. Yeah.
It was right
you
there.
know, it's just, you know, when a
happened
person
to
is
it?
in a car, they have this feeling of safety. You know, they think, oh, I'm in a car. He's not gonna do anything to me. Like, and
He said, "Oh yeah."
Oh,
like,
yeah?
Sometimes you don't expect stuff to happen, you know, but like, there are people who are gonna like, you know, fuck you up. You
Yeah, some people will.
know?
I think you saw him and got scared for real.
So, Crash, I got a question.
Yeah.
You watch UFC? UFC popular?
It is popular, but like, I watch it with friends. You know, sometimes when we hang out, it's not like something I'll pull up on my daily basis. You know, so like, I'm not gonna go home from work, you know, and pull up UFC. But like, sometimes I like to, you know, see some cuts from the fights, you know, and stuff like that. It's just to admire the sport, you know, let's say.
Excellent, because
Yeah.
that's exactly what we're about to do right now. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
So last night, UFC 300. The whole card was absolutely stacked. From like the early prelims to the main event fights, like I would say it was probably the most entertaining. One of, if not the most entertaining UFC cards ever. I mean, everybody was championship level at some point in their career on every fight.
So can
Or
I
they
go
were-
back to 299 when you had said it looked like this card was not as good as
It's
299?
not as good. Well, see, like
Do
even
you go
coming
back on
in,
that now?
no, I do go back because like the outcome of the fights were great. There was a lot of finishes, and a lot of times you don't see a lot of finishes. You know, it's kind of hit or miss. You know, every fight could go 15, 25 minutes, and it's not that fun to watch. You know.
I was with my family, dude.
So yeah,
Oh, you mean yesterday? I was cupcaking. Sorry.
Anyway, so great card, top to bottom. I kind of want to talk about 3 specific fights. This is one of them right here. Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje.
See, I saw this all over Twitter.
So this
and
is for the BMF title, which stands for baddest motherfucker alive title.
Nice. I like
Not a real weight class title, but a title nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? It's an attraction. So Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje. Go back to the video, Cambo. Let him watch it. So at this point in the fight, Max Holloway is winning. He's secured 4 out of the 5 rounds so far, right? This is 10 seconds left in the fight. Okay, and just watch what happens. Look at the time.
Oh my God, he got him with 1 second left.
1 second left, dude.
I thought it was going to be him
What?
to get knocked out because he was like taunting a little bit.
I just want to say, for the baddest motherfucker title, you know, I know it's not a weight class division.
He was
Oh,
going to
it'll
win
run
anyway,
back.
right?
Yeah. He said, hey, let's stand in the middle and bang this out.
Yeah, I like. Okay, that's what he was saying.
4,
Yeah.
3, 2.
Got him.
Like, the most thing I'm impressed by is you can't even see the fucking punch, you know?
It's
Yeah.
so quick.
Like, you can't even see it, dude.
It's so quick.
That's fucking
Uh,
awesome.
With 1 second left in the fight, which, you know, I'm a gambler, bro. Imagine having that Max Holloway knockout. Talk about a sweat and a bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, literally the last second.
And that was final round?
Final round, yeah. Like I said, Max Holloway had probably already won the fight. But just to stand there and be like, hey,
Let's fucking do this right
let's
here.
do this right here, dude. And Justin Gaethje has hands. Like, he lays
Yeah,
people
he's
out.
throwing some good punches. That's
It's
crazy.
It was great. Watching it live was nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, this is people reacting. O'Malley. Drakus,
I bet nobody saw
Gilbert
that punch.
Burns.
Nah, dude. They just saw him hit the ground. It's like the fruit ninja
Those are
shit.
champions, bro. Like, those are champions, and they're like, oh, shit.
Shit.
Poirier?
That's exactly what he just said. He said, holy shit.
It's Izzy. Oh man,
I like how a lot of the fighters are hanging out with
Tom
each other.
Aspinall. Well, they get set down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
said,
but they're cordial. Like if one of those two, if two of those people that are sitting right beside each other had to fucking fight each other, it would be crazy. But like, you know.
that did happen when they said
Yeah. I thought so.
Sean Strickland and Drake is too close.
Yep.
Now, if you can try to find the Pereira fight, because this honestly was my favorite part. Why you got the damn Hulu? You press the remote, Cambo. Gotta damn watch this. So see if you can, watch this shit. So here we go. They're fighting. Oop, kicking the nuts. He said nope. Oh, this is an edit. Hold on. Damn, that's not what it was.
You're
Here
not
we
gonna
go.
kick my nuts.
He said, nah, brother, I'm good.
Oh
Boom.
shit.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's round one
Say,
too,
"Oh, you
bro.
gonna kick me in the ball bag?
Man.
What do you think about this?"
Kick
Yeah,
you
that
in the
was
nut
round
bag.
one. And then he hits him with the...
Damn.
You
Come
know
on, man.
you know
The
what my coach said one
disrespect.
time. So one time my coach said like, speed is gonna beat power anytime.
Speed and accuracy, dude.
Like speed's gonna beat power any fucking time, dude. Like so, I can't even see the punches right.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Scotty Scheffler won
Lightning
the
fast.
Masters? Hell yeah.
He's balling right now.
Yeah, he's on a run. I hate golf, but
How can you say
shout
those
out,
words?
shout out to him.
Golf
shout
is
out
such a
to
nice thing to fucking take a nap to.
It is, low key.
the-
The claps.
The
you know?
claps and just the way that they like commentate it. Nothing like sitting down on a Sunday with the Masters on, just fucking take.
He
a
was
little
like
cat nap.
he was like plus 400, and that was like the lowest or the most favorited odds for someone to win the Masters in a long time.
Yeah.
Usually the favorite's like plus 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Did you come up on a bet, Cam?
He did. It's what he's saying.
Yeah.
He said, "I just got paid for real."
He put $5 on it. He got damn
18.
20. You know what I'm saying?
I done came up.
Came up off a check.
Oh,
Who the fuck?
man.
Michael Finnegan.
Who the fuck?
I
Michael
thought you was
Finnegan?
gonna show me
Off the
the.
Cinnamon Zins again.
Ice Spice.
I love Ice Spice, bro. She's just.
What do you think about that, Cresh? That's some good old American shit right there.
Honestly, her face is not that hot as,
Yeah, I'd
as
crash
people
if
think
you're tripping,
it
brother.
is. Honestly, you know.
Y'all are tripping, bro.
I think she's fucking. I think she's beautiful.
I'd agree with you.
I think it's a lot of makeup there.
Man, y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping.
I'd do whatever.
I did see at Coachella, Tyler the
I mean,
Creator
I would do it
was
too,
bringing
bro.
out like
I'm telling you, I've seen better.
Donald Glover and ASAP.
I also seen where Jaden Smith and Bieber almost smashed in the fucking
Yeah, I
parking
seen that.
lot.
Was weird, dude.
That was weird.
Whoa,
I think-
whoa.
I think Jaden Smith's on some weird stuff. I heard he's with like Kid Cudi, dude.
Like Dayton?
Yeah.
That's weird, bro.
No, you can't go to his thing. Like I don't even want to see it.
Nah. Yeah, what's Jaden Smith on these days, man?
Weirdo stuff.
What? Yeah, I want to see
He's
this.
clapping Bieber's cheeks, dude.
What the fuck?
Probably kisses him on the neck.
Other dude just got the bro treatment.
Honestly, if G.I. Jane was my mom, I would be worse.
Keep my wife's name. Bro, y'all
Yo,
seen that,
dude, what the?
Y'all seen that the remix of like Jaden Smith was getting an award at a
Yes.
award show for like probably Karate Kid or some shit.
Yeah.
And he was halfway through his speech. He's like, honestly, my dad didn't let me have as much fun. And it shows Will Smith in the crowd. Keep my wife's name. Keep my name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
So Tyler the Creator brought out Childish Gambino.
And Rocky. But I seen a meme that said the whole rap game's beefing, and then the weirdos of the rap game are out here just doing this at Coachella having fun.
If you want to call them the weirdos, I'd call them innovators.
No, for sure. They're creative as hell.
I did see where Childish Gambino said he's doing like a radio show tonight or like a stream.
Yeah.
Hey,
Personally, I don't give a fuck. But
you look up
I know
Most
Cameron's a
recent
big
Nelly show
Gambino guy.
What's up with the most recent Nelly show?
kind of broke my heart, dude.
Yeah,
Six people
Gilga.
there?
What's Gilga mean?
GILGA.
Somebody saying it's a rollout.
Sounds like a woman's program.
So this
Thanks.
is Donald Glover's website.
Yeah, it says Marion NC on the right
Damn,
side.
it did, yeah.
I guess it hits your location.
Nah, he's just here right now. He's actually in the other room, waiting to come in on the podcast.
I told him not to come here. Sorry, guys.
I have heard he's working on a new album, like rolling it out, probably. So I'm sure that's. got
What's up
something
with
to do
Nelly?
it.
You said.
You gotta find the video cam. Kind of broke my heart. It's a
what he-
Nelly show.
The Band-Aids
That'll
ain't
probably
hitting no
be-
more?
Nelly Furtado goes crazy.
She's the one that sang that that song we were remixing.
I keep forgetting that shit, dude. Every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
How is it Nelly's show? I don't know. I didn't see it a bunch of times. I saw it once on Twitter. So he was putting on a show. Yeah, right here.
I'm getting secondhand.
So he's performing in a big stadium or coliseum.
Oh,
and
my
the whole crowd
Lord.
is empty, dude. This like when 50 Cent cleared or bought every ticket at Ja
Ja
Rule's
Rule
show.
shit, yeah.
Nobody was there.
Bro, that's wild. That's
Looks about the same.
What's going on with? I mean, is it just like it's just over for him? Like it's been over. Like it's fine.
yeah.
Like he had a big career, but like nobody wants to look at Nelly perform.
Bro, I got to see Nelly when I lived in Cali. He came to like a big taco festival, and there was like the luchador wrestling too, and
Okay.
something else. But Nelly was performing. We got to see him perform all his hits. It was cool. It was
Is it
almost
a
like
wild
that same
statement to
style
say
crowd.
that era of music just didn't hold up like some other eras?
That's actually a really good
There's
take.
a lot of the flash,
yeah.
Yeah, and like the I
no
mean,
context.
even when you listen to it now and you remember how cool it was back then, like it doesn't hold up. Like I don't think the beats are that good.
No.
It was a weird era there for about 5 to 10 years.
What do you guys think about Limp Bizkit?
Hey, listen, Limp Bizkit has provided a soundtrack over some of WWE's greatest moments.
I feel like it's
okay?
weird to like Limp Bizkit now,
It is weird,
It's hated on. It's like memeable.
but it's early 2000s fire.
Yeah.
You know that like there was a meme, on the internet, and there was like a Limp Bizkit show, singing and shit. I don't know if that was actually Undertaker or something, but some guy, long hair, buffed on a fucking chopper, pulled up on stage.
It probably was.
WWF,
They did
dude.
its song, rolling.
That was like the most like Limp Bizkit thing you can imagine, honestly.
Listen,
That was
I'm telling
definitely
you,
Undertaker.
It had to be, bro.
Pulling up to the ring. Yeah, dude.
Fucking Undertaker, brother.
Ryan Garcia's going crazy.
Yeah, bro. What is up with this guy?
This is a young fighter, right?
What's
Yeah,
up with
he's
the
a
picture of the
boxer.
cow? Roomba.
So that's actually some crazy wild stuff.
Doesn't he believe like some elite like child?
No, that's a fact. But what the? Get off this, man. Get it off, man.
Welcome to Twitter.
Like, he just be tweeting crazy shit, bro. Like all the time.
I
I've been
think
seeing
it's-
him for a couple years, just like practicing.
Yeah.
Wherever he practices at.
I think he's having
He's got
some
quick hands, dude.
mental issues.
Okay, real talk. What do you think about Jake Paul versus Tyson fight?
Hey, that's a good
Oh,
thing.
I
to
did
talk
see
about.
that Tyson's quitting smoking, so he can be just.
Oh, so
pissed
same
off.
as me, man.
Yep. He's quitting smoking to be just like irritable and pissed off when he fights him.
That's
So
crazy.
I think of it two ways, man. I think if you look at it from the standard boxing sport, it's whatever. But if you really look at the master plan behind the Paul brothers and you think about where it started, being YouTube boxing, into fighting athletes, into fighting fighters, into fighting boxers, you could say whatever you want about them, whether they're not real boxers, they do this, whatever you want to say. You can't really say much if you go in there and, one, get beat by Mike Tyson, or two, you go in there and beat Mike Tyson.
You take those hits no matter what.
I mean, you couldn't
I
clown
think-
Logan for the fucking Mayweather shit.
No. And it's like, I think if this was the goal, the plan, the master plan to make all this money and then do this, no one can say he's not legit now, bro. He's fighting Mike Tyson.
You know what I think? I think it's just like plain disrespect to the actual sport, And
Let
like,
me ask you a question though. How popular was boxing before all of this started? It was in a bad place.
before fucking iPhones, it was fucking huge. I can tell you that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And like,
what was that, like early 2000s?
Like Tyson was good in like 90s,
Right.
mid 80s, man.
Then you had
I-
Mayweather after him.
I'm not sure.
And then you had Floyd, and that was it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
it-
like I do think it's brought way more eyes to boxing. It's like made boxing more popular. Like
For the kids.
I think
Yeah.
kids watching Logan and Jake Paul, like
Okay, that's like a pro of that.
Yeah, I mean that's
I don't
something you
think-
have to have.
I think if if it's all rigged, then yeah, it's a shame.
I mean, it is because I think it's just a show fight, in my opinion. But
I'm a huge WWE fan though, so if it's good enough,
yeah, but like, imagine this: I'm a fucking rich guy, for example, and just so I come up with a fucking idea, I want to beat Mike Tyson. Like, I win or lose, I want to fight him or some shit. Isn't that like really disrespectful to somebody who built his whole career around it?
I
You
think
know?
I think yes, if that was your first idea and that was your first thought,
Yeah.
it is to think you could just do that. But
They had to do a lot to get there.
I think they've put in a lot of work to get to that opportunity. You know what I'm
And
saying?
also-
for even him to take it serious, and it has to be.
I think one thing that gives it a lot of validation though is that Tyson is doing the fight.
Exactly.
So he thinks enough. I don't think he would take a fight if it was just a complete joke.
and the bag has to be there.
The
The
bag's
business
there.
has to be legit.
Yeah.
So like I don't think you can talk Mike Tyson into throwing a fight.
He wouldn't fight one of us, just some random like I'll fight
No.
you for $20 million.
No, he wouldn't.
Fuck no.
Nah.
Bro, I just remembered I was listening. This is probably like 2-3 years ago. I remember I was driving the truck and listening to Impulsive. And Jake Paul had just lost a big fight. I forgot to who. But he said he blamed one of the big reasons he blamed it on was because he had not been busting his nut. And he was saving it up because it just like builds up that testosterone, I guess.
Yeah.
And he said he had a wet dream the night before the fight, and he was blaming it on that.
Damn.
That's just something crazy I
Bro
remember
just
talking
needed a
about.
nut.
I don't believe that shit, honestly. Like,
I don't know, yeah.
I mean, if
like,
you're storing up all that power and then you lose it the night before, bro,
Also,
But then,
it's
while you're asleep,
some pussy ass shit to bust for a wet dream, bro.
But like, for
I
example,
be trying so hard to bust in my
you
dreams and I
have-
can't.
for example, you have a girlfriend and you have sex with her every night. For example, like, what does that make you weak or some shit? Like, because like your testosterone. Is
nah.
like, low or something.
I
know,
don't
like-
think.
I
That.
think that's
Yeah.
just like an idea. I don't know if
Retention
we
versus
don't know
no
if it's
fat.
real. Everything you need to know about semen retention.
I don't want to talk
We're
about.
talking about the
this.
Paul brothers. I was telling you about this. I don't know if you can find the video cam. It may be on Twitter.
Non-ejaculatory sex.
Logan Paul. It was after one of the wrestling events. He was getting
fucking
interviewed, and he looked like he had a concussion, dude. Like he was just so out of it. She was asking him questions, and he was just like mumbling almost. And then he's like, "I just need a second." And he like stepped away, and she stopped interviewing him. Right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have no sound, so I can't.
He's off the fin again. He's off the fin again.
I mean, you got to think he may have, bro. I mean, I know
might
y'all
be fucking
want to
tired.
say wrestling's the F word and shit, but like, as much as you like hit your back and like land on
Yeah,
your back
absolutely.
and shit, bro, like just a snap, just the back of your head.
Nah, whenever
bro.
I watch it, well, I mean, you've done said it. People died doing it. People broken their neck. So like, it's definitely dangerous. Like, it might be mostly stunts
I
to.
mean, bro, you see people at tailgates at football games jumping off their camper onto a table, and like I seen a video today of a dude like he jumped off his house onto a table, and one of his friends jumped after him and landed on his head, and the dude was just like, he might have died.
he
dude.
might have been. He did. He did.
I don't question that if he died because it was on Twitter. I mean,
Yeah,
might have
dude.
died.
I mean, that's probably why it made it on the platform. That's probably like one of the rules of X or Twitter now is like, before your video can be uploaded, did someone die or did someone have sex?
What's Optic trending right there for, man? What's going on? No bueno. They lost,
No, it's they lost map 2.
so it's 1-1.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't believe.
Some bullshit.
Oh, damn.
Shout out to Optic.
Shout out to Optic, man. I hope them boys go up, man. Push-ups is also trending in music. We'll get into that in just a second. What happened? Okay. Oh, this is live.
No.
Oh, this is the clip.
Yeah, bro was just in their spawn.
Damn,
it's okay,
bro.
man. 2 more maps, man. Win them up. We'll get it. Is it a major or like a?
It's just the beginning of
Okay.
qualifiers.
Okay. What's Bluey trending for? Oh God.
Damn,
Oh,
no.
no.
Don't tell me.
Oh, did they get clipped?
Brandy's pregnant on Bluey, bro.
Is this like worse than Happy Tree Friends?
Hold on, just a dad getting
I don't
destroyed
know what
by
this
the
content
latest
is,
Bluey.
Trevor.
Oh man,
No.
you're in for a treat, brother.
No.
You're in for a treat.
You're gonna
dude.
have to explain pregnancy to your children now to this fucking lame ass
Nah, I
cartoon.
ain't gonna lie. Truman is off Bluey, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
hell
So,
yeah.
You know,
like,
he on
this
some
is
dinosaur
educational,
stuff, a little
or-
bit of Spider-Man.
It's just
but-
a kid
You gotta
show.
show him. Hey, what's the?
Just some more indoctrination and fucking. Actually, cut that. The fucking children. So
Jesus Christ.
we'll cut all that. Sorry.
Nah, Bluey's a good show, dude. I'll sit there and I'll watch that, and Truman will run out the room, and I'll still.
It might
watch him.
be, but
But
it
then
ain't.
they're
It
gonna
ain't
do
no
something.
Blue's Clues.
You need to put Truman
It
on.
ain't no
the
Little
damn,
Bear.
Land Before Time.
I do, bro. He is loving dinosaurs right now.
Land
But
Before
there's
Time
some
was
newer shows
classic.
that they've came out with on Disney that's like.
Bro, but fuck
I
them
had
new
Jurassic
shits,
World
man.
playing the other day. I was like, ooh, this is gonna scare the hell out of him.
Loved it.
He was loving it, but I wasn't showing him no crazy scenes. Cause
Okay,
I'm
okay,
like,
okay.
This is really what dinosaurs is about, right?
Yeah, this is what a dinosaur would do.
Yeah, got Chris Pratt up there running from a dinosaur. I'm like, all right, let's change.
You're gonna see an
this.
alligator on there, be
what
like
is-
dinosaur.
Yeah.
What do you think about this question? So, how long do you think it's going to take for people to put like furries in kids shows?
I feel like that's been all the kids shows. I feel like furries are inspired by kids shows.
So what's a furry exactly? Because I've heard of this, but I don't know exactly.
I just know it's like people impersonating animals and like.
They want to be like treated like an animal, bro.
So I remember
and,
some
like,
kids from
they-
school
They
like
have their
this,
own
yeah.
costumes,
like
Walking
horse
around with
girls,
cat
costumes
ears
and
and it's
shit.
like, all right, you're a cat.
CRESH said that like in Croatia that they had never seen no shit like that before, and then within like 2 years, people were like putting litter boxes in the schools and shit.
No, that's not true. No.
I did see
What'd
something.
you say? You said something.
I saw in like 2 years. I just started to see e-boys and like cat boys on public transport. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I said, and like it's like a fucking epidemic, man. Like
Yeah, yeah. it
I
is.
think we live in such a comfortable world. It's not comfortable, but like more than it's ever been. That stuff is just like we're just kind of getting into like what we've never seen before. It's like
it's weird
let's
because
try this.
we live in a world that's gotten to the point where people are comfortable enough to come out and like be or dress how they want to be, and then they're also too insecure to the point where nobody can insult them, or it's like, you know, like if you're gonna do something and you get backlash for it, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, man. I think you gotta have like
Comfortable, but it's like the weirdest thing.
you gotta have
Well,
some sort of like
You gotta have some
confidence.
Some,
to-
yeah.
Trevor and I talked about this like on the way to Lexington. So like what I was saying is like today they're basically exploiting like normal people's insecurities. For example, you have a normal teenage guy, 13-year-old, I don't know, and he asks himself, you know, hey dude, am I gay or some shit, you know, for example. And like he bounces on internet, starts to googling stuff, seeing videos and shit, and you just like have pop-ups saying, no, you're either fucking a woman or a fucking gay. Pick your shit, man.
Yeah,
like you know, like what
Listen.
you gonna be, dude?
Yeah.
There's probably some real shit to that.
In the third grade, Macklemore thought he was gay. In the third grade, I seen Miss Barrier's butt cheeks through her white pants, and I knew that I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, I think
Is
that's
this a
just
furry
like
right here, Cam?
Just a dude dripped out with the furry boots on.
Yeah.
Just the boots part of the suit.
The furry boots.
Oh,
Okay,
shit!
Okay.
I think I know that
bro.
ass.
This is foolish for you.
Hey, pull up some Sigma quotes over like wolf images. You know that's banger stuff.
That's some Cameron meme.
Cameron
That's,
said.
that's banger stuff right there. Honestly,
Sigma quotes with wolves. Sigma quote.
I don't get it. Y'all are on a.
Yeah, y'all got me lost.
Sigmas versus furries, bro. Oh,
What's a Sigma?
explain
I
it,
think this is
Kresimir.
one of
I
those,
think I
you
think
mean
Sigma. I think Sigma is like a Greek alphabet letter. You know, and I
Okay.
don't.
Sigmas are as successful and commanding as alpha males, but more independent and introverted. Social status doesn't matter to them, and they prefer to operate autonomously on their own terms. Sigma males are considered the rarest male archetype.
I think you're more of like a Sugma.
Smegma.
I'm not answering that.
Sugma.
The party might have woke the demon up.
Okay, boys.
Crack a beer for this one.
Done did it.
Shout out. I will say, this rap beef has got us through 3 episodes, so shout out to it.
Do the beef.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the beef.
Shout out to all the cows.
It's very interesting, dude.
We finally have
We have each person has spoken.
each person of the 3, the big 3 and more, have spoken.
So can we go over first who
So
else
I guess-
is involved?
I guess now it's Rick Ross. Rick Ross is in there.
The Weeknd jumped in.
The Weeknd's in there. So I guess it's,
It's
you,
like
you got
unfolding.
Kendrick, Metro Boomin, Future, Rick Ross, The Weeknd
Weeknd.
versus Drake. It seems like,
Seems like
Yeah.
everybody versus Drake.
and Drake had a partner, and his partner bailed on him.
He ain't dissing on Cole though.
He not.
He said, "I don't care what Cole said."
Hold on, we'll get into it. We'll break
Okay,
it down.
okay,
We'll break
okay.
it down. So off rip, drop and give me 50. The Drake diss.
Push-ups.
It's allegedly leaked. It's not out yet. It's just it's out there.
I keep checking Spotify to see if it's dropped. It ain't dropped.
This is
yet.
like one of those mastermind things that I think only Drake can do.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
how
something
is this?
behind it.
It's like he makes people. It almost reminds me of the mixtape era, bro, where it's you have to know, and if you know, you know. Like, how is this unreleased song probably the most streamed song today for sure? Past 2 days,
What's crazy is it could be like a YouTube account with a brand new upload count, fucking no subscribers. They could drop this shit, and it would somehow figure out how to get a fucking.
Oh,
million.
yeah.
We're gonna
It-
drop this
it
on
would-
our page.
It would figure out how to do it.
Dog, I'm telling you, it's crazy.
You know how he like you said, how he sent the mastered version to academics, and it's like, I don't know, man. It's just maniacal little things, bro, that only he can do, man. And
Got to give it to the boy, man.
you got to give it up to the boy, man. Like, I've said on here before, I used to be a Drake hater. When I wasn't getting no money, I wasn't getting no I wasn't happy with my life.
Because he was.
I didn't understand some of the shit Drake was talking about. But as I got older and I got more successful, and I seen more shit in the world, like I will apologize to Aubrey for hating on him, bro.
But I think I was in the same boat. Now you explain that through like high school and like a little bit after high school, because I was in the same boat as you, man. Like,
Yeah, I was like
hating on this dude because it's like, man, whatever. dude.
So I almost feel the same way about Drake. Not that we're gonna get back to this conversation, but the same way I do about LeBron. Like, bro, we can sit here and argue LeBron versus Jordan, but in my lifetime, LeBron has been playing basketball damn near my whole life.
We've watched him do everything.
I've watched him do everything. There's no like. He's done it perfect, bro. There's no LeBron scandal. There's no like. He's almost 40, I would say. That could be wrong.
I think he is.
He's almost 40 and he's still playing at a higher level than
And his
anyone.
son's about to go into the league next season,
Like,
dude.
you know, at some point you do got to take a step back and respect greatness while it's going on. Because if you
fucking doubt.
don't, you're just a hater.
I think that's what happened to Kobe a lot.
For sure. For sure.
I feel like he didn't get a lot of flowers until he passed away.
That's a fact.
I agree. I was a big Kobe fan.
And
like
I think
when
that
was into
goes a lot
basketball.
with artists too. You know, you don't cherish the good while they're here. You everyone wants to champion the bad, but like
I think in Drake's case, it's like he's so big that a lot of people hate him because of it.
that, and like just the story, bro, from the beginning, like of everything he's done, all the stuff he's been through, all the inner little beefs and big beefs and like networking and people coming up off of him and like stuff like that, man. Like, bro, I sat and argued with Cameron a few months ago now. We was just having a friendly conversation. I was like, bro, Jay-Z has to be the best rapper of all time. If you look at, you know, he's made it successful.
All aspects.
Yeah. But, bro, I feel like Jay-Z's the Michael Jordan and Drake is the LeBron. We're like, okay, yeah, but like the scale's bigger. Like, I don't think Jay-Z ever been popping as Drake.
I do remember Drake on one of his albums talking about like he's taking the spot from Hove.
And it's like, it's hard to deny it, like at this point, especially when we get into the beef. You know, we'll circle it back around here. So, drop and give me 50 gets leaked out.
Push-ups.
Off rip, I would say the best diss song. It's number one.
Yeah, dude, no fucking doubt.
It's number one.
It's phenomenal.
Produced by Boy Wonder, Coleman, Tay Keith, and Drama Kid, DJ Kid.
Which is fire because he was all over. He's all over. He was Damn, right? He was on Damn.
Ooh, he was. Yeah. I can hear it now that you say that.
Like, he's been on a couple Kendrick projects almost, I want to say.
Okay.
I maybe not a couple, but he was for sure on one.
I mainly remember DJ Who Kid from Waka Flocka, right?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was on a Kendrick album. I can't remember exactly which one.
I think you're right about Damn.
I want to say it was that. And bro, just rapping wise, song wise, bar wise, this is crazy, man. This is crazy.
I said earlier, like, Drake can make a dedicated diss track pop off, and Kendrick needed a song that was already going to be popular and put a verse on it. It's not the same thing, I think.
Nah, 100%.
Like, he got on a new Future album, didn't drop a song,
and it has to be pretty recent too. Not to cut you off.
No, you're good.
He had to pin this pretty recent because he mentioned the J. Cole apology. He said, I don't care what Cole said.
It's
that
in the
Kendrick
past
shit was
past
whack.
week.
He mentioned Ross, which happened like 2 days ago. He started hating on him.
Oh,
So it's like, I don't even think this is what he had like teed up, or it could have been any added.
he might have one in the cut that's even crazier and been like, I'm gonna put this one out first.
You know how he ends this with the new beat and the hook still going. It kind of
It's not over.
It's kind of like it's setting up for something because he says in this too. It's like, this ain't everything I know.
Yeah.
Don't wake the demon up.
Don't wake the demon.
It's just crazy. Like, Drake's that big artist that knows a lot of shit about the other artists and they don't know shit about him. I feel like they don't know as much shit about him.
Said,
as
don't
he
make
knows.
me.
Tell you
we'll
what
get
I'm-
into it, I guess. But like something about their baby mamas, like knowing stuff on them. Like, don't make me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's
crazy.
like I seen a thread on Twitter where it's like pretty much, dude, bar for bar, he's responding to something on each one of these bars.
Yeah.
Which is also crazy. Like, it's insane. How the fuck
Backstage
you
in
big stepping with a size 7 men's on?
So he's clowning him for being small.
Everybody
Well, that
making
and his
short
album
jokes
was
about
the Big
Kendrick.
Big stepper.
Steppers.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's a good reference.
Scroll up a little bit some more.
I
I know
like
my
the,
picture on the wall when y'all cook up.
I like
That's
the
crazy.
backstage in my city was friend zone. So like whoever he's talking about, like one of these people.
I was there.
Yeah, like we were together.
Yeah.
And you wasn't on this shit.
What did Drake say on one of the songs? Like, they told him to get like somebody singing for like one of his first tours, and he said he chose for Kendrick and Rocky.
Yeah.
So like he brought Kendrick on one of his tours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and Rocky. So
So
there was a Rocky diss too, on the new Metro Boomin.
Yeah, with Future.
So like add Rocky to the
Oh yeah,
to
well,
the list of people.
you know
too.
that Rocky and Drake don't like each other because of Rihanna shit.
Yeah, but you also got to think like,
Yeah, Rocky was saying Flacco hit it first.
Yeah.
well, I don't know because you know who gave Drake his first number ones?
Dude, I just seen that. Rihanna. The first
Rihanna.
2 number ones.
It was with Work and
What's
with
My Name?
What's My Name.
Yeah. Well, okay, so
So that's what I was like kind of saying earlier, like the whole like story from the beginning, bro, with the best I ever had into the Rihanna songs, into like the
I think the
This
Drake.
goes back like 10, 15 years.
oh,
dude.
bro, yeah. This
Well,
is
no,
like
no, no.
some-
The Drake and Kendrick shit's been that long, bro. Because whenever Kendrick first started coming up, Drake he cherished him and like wanted to work with him, and he
So-
he was
And
on
he was on Take
he was
Care.
on Take Care,
Yeah.
and like Drake wanted to do more stuff with him, and like for some reason Kendrick was like nah.
the only other song
went out and
after
then he
that
dissed
was
him.
the ASAP Rocky song, right?
Yeah,
Fucking
Hold
problem.
on,
Fucking Problem.
bitches simmer down. Yeah, that one.
yeah. So
And that was all three of them, right? It was Rocky, Drake, and
yeah, so
Kendrick.
Drake was trying to fuck with him, and like there's a lot of videos on YouTube about like
Everybody getting split up over a chick, dude.
man, pussy is as men's ultimate downfall.
But is
Like,
Drake
Bro,
really just
honestly, if a girl can like break off a friendship, like you weren't friends in the beginning.
I
It's
agree.
true.
I think
now
that,
is this
honestly.
also Drake being that guy?
I think it is a little bit. I think it's a little bit of like
Cause that is a sleazeball too, bro. Like why you fucking everybody's bitches?
yeah, but I bet he wouldn't if he was actually cool with them.
Yeah, for sure.
I think
Right,
that
not like his OVO buddies. He ain't doing that to them.
I
He's probably
think that
putting them on.
the little bit of animosity they've had towards each other made him say like, "Fuck it, I don't care. I'll fuck his girl." You know, like
That
Facts,
stuff
yeah.
starts wars, though, dude.
it does. It does. So like, I think the two guys trying to be the best, like, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop with the music, bro. It's other shit. It's like I'm gonna get up on him any way possible. Pause.
I think this shit has turned into instead of a
It's not a
Whoa.
friendly competition anymore.
nah. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm
No.
trying to formulate it. Okay, so
kind of
this is
started
how-
off that way.
This is how I put it now, bro. I don't think it's a team sport anymore. I don't think
Nah.
it's so and
It's
so
gonna get
versus
dirty.
so and so. I think this is a UFC ranking or a boxing ranking, bro. I think Drake's got the belt,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's all y'all versus me.
yeah.
You know,
gotta.
and
somebody,
I'm a fucking
Gonna defend
box
this
all
shit.
y'all motherfuckers to hold my shit.
I just don't think that Kendrick can come up with this stuff with the quickness like Drake can.
No.
Do you
And then
think-
there's this whole other. Go ahead, Chris.
do
my
you
bad.
think Drake will pull this out?
Like,
What you mean?
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Is he like gonna this? Is he gonna diss all the other rappers? You know.
I mean, he pretty much did.
yeah,
It's
he
just
did.
all about who's taking shots at
kinda
him.
He kind of said balls in y'all's court.
Yeah, but like, do you think he's gonna get through with it? You know.
Like, actually come out on top
Yeah.
with
Seems
everybody.
like so
Yeah.
far after everybody that's came after him, he still seems like he's sitting on top.
I think he's watching Rick Ross.
No
I think
fucking
Rick
doubt.
Ross is a silly person to get in this because the biggest Rick Ross's song have Drake.
Yeah.
Aston Martin music,
Stay scheming.
Stay
Stay
Scheming.
Scheming, yeah.
Like I think he even said I gave y'all Stay Scheming in here somewhere.
That was on Rick Ross's disc.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he did mention Stay Scheming, but I think that honestly, lyrically, the only person that can fuck with Drake in this beef is Kendrick.
And he's got to have the pin game to come out. Which, hold on, there's a whole new thing. Let me see this. Let me get on the. I seen this thing literally just a second ago.
Yeah,
They're
you talking
saying-
about Kendrick got a ghostwriter?
Not necessarily for Kendrick.
Just TDE?
Just TDE. They say he wrote for Roddy Ricch, Baby Keem. It's like a leaked phone call. And apparently the CJ Francis IV is a ghostwriter, and he is associate of Quentin Miller.
It's OVO?
I don't know if it was OVO, but that's who.
I mean, Quentin's written a lot of Drake songs.
Not a lot, but he written the one for fucking the beef, the Meek Mill beef.
Oh, he wrote that.
It was that one. That was the in question. That was what that whole beef was over.
Oh, well, that's what started the beef, saying that Quentin
Yeah.
Miller wrote some because Meek found out about the ghostwriter shit, and then he got fucking pissed off because Drake didn't come to one of his shows in Philly or something. So he dropped the diss and talked about Quentin. But Drake has admitted multiple times that Quentin has written songs for him, and that he takes pride in collaborating on music. And like, and he says, like, if I'm writing a diss track, ain't nobody writing it but me. Like, and in music, dude, there's nothing wrong with having like writers. If you're trying to make hit songs,
I think
if you're trying to say that you're the best rapper ever, but everybody's written your shit, then yeah, I have a problem with it. But
I think Rick
making
Ross
the hits, I don't know.
also is kind of in this beef, trying to play the bully, like just calling him BBL Drizzy,
and
like
corny.
trying to say stuff. But I will say, Rick Ross's diss was not as good. The bars was not as good. But one thing that Rick Ross can definitely do, that motherfucker make you feel like you in a big ass bathroom. Marble floors,
Columns,
2 sinks, columns,
fucking,
open door
fountains.
shower.
Yeah.
You look out the window and there's a
He
beach.
definitely brings power.
Like he
Yeah,
sounds
he's got
like,
a powerful voice.
He's got like
brings-
it's like elegant, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
weird.
One
It's
song,
a
I got
different
these
vibe.
bitches tiptoeing on my marble floor.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing,
like-
okay, so what I'm going to say about Rick Ross's diss is that it's actually pretty fucking good. Like it
It
sounds
is pretty good.
It sounds good. The rapping is like top tier for him.
I think
And
my thing is,
I just
where's
he-
Kendrick?
yeah.
I don't want to hear from fucking Rick.
I don't want to, bro. He should be retired.
I think I don't necessarily think he should be retired because I think if you look at the class that he came from, that's kind of like the Nelly era, bro. Like that was kind of like the end of that. Like
Yeah. He started off earlier than
you know
these
what I'm
people.
saying? So it's like he's kind of like an OG and he can't
He
rap.
is.
I've always been a Rick Ross fan.
He definitely can rap.
Absolutely,
I don't like him talking about the hard shit because like we know with his past, like 50 exposed him.
I started to say, and he beefed with 50, so I can't fuck with him just off of that.
But 50 destroyed him and like made him look like a clown, even though it didn't ruin his career or anything because he's just a good rapper. But I also don't like why he just fucking like spamming. He's like spamming the "you're white" thing. Like I don't like.
I don't like that, but
Drake,
it also almost
it might be
feels
corny for
like
me to feel like that because like I don't look at Drake as white. I know he's half white.
I think
like I said, so is J. Cole though.
Yeah.
I think Ross
he's
kind
out
of
the
looks
picture.
like he kind of looks like the most switch sidey in this whole thing.
He does, and he also looks like
Because
the
like
most.
I've never heard of the beef beforehand until now. Now that it's 5 on Drake, let me hop in.
He was
and
just
beef
on like
with him.
Tuscan Leather, wasn't he?
Yeah,
or one of
or-
those songs.
I mean,
Not long ago.
I feel like I've seen them link up. pretty
Yeah, bro.
recently.
Like, it's weird to me, bro, because it almost seems like his is just reaching a little.
You know
bit.
who this sucks most for? Like honestly, in this whole thing, fucking DJ Khaled.
I seen that, dude. Like,
Lion.
it seemed like he just
Let's
saw
go
his next
golfing,
album
man.
falling apart.
All he got left is Lil Baby.
Hey, Crash, tell him your favorite Future song.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
I like that.
That's hard, dude.
I like that. So, damn it, I lost the thing.
We're gonna make reels of Crash just singing Future hooks.
So he's dissing.
I'm down, man.
That's hard, man.
He's dissing Cash. You know,
Yeah.
the Weeknd's manager.
Because before this, The Weeknd came on Future and Metro Boomin's second album, and Weeknd was on like 2 or 3 songs dissing him.
Yeah.
But, like,
And the
you
Weeknd and
guys,
Drake shit's over a bitch too.
You know what my favorite part about this whole shit is too? Because we sat here and we were like, man, I don't like to sneak diss in the names. Drake says a lot of names. You know, he says Ricky.
Says
you
Dot.
know. He says Dot. He says, I don't care what Cole says, that Kendrick shit was trash. He said that about
Yeah.
Kendrick.
Which he's not, you know,
Then
dissing
he
Cole,
said
but-
Cash blowing Abel bread as Cash in the Weeknd. And then he says, Metro, shut your ass up and go make some drums.
"Shut your hoe
And that-
ass up."
That's all he says.
And
Like,
that
that's
was the
all he
hardest
gives him.
part.
Go make some drums, dude.
Like, and that's all he had to say almost.
That was
like,
the hardest part, bro.
But
That's because like,
It's
he
like, what are you
really-
doing here? Go make some drums,
Yeah,
dude.
you ain't got a dog in the fight. Your voice ain't on these beats. Get the fuck out of here.
I do think
That might be a bad take though, because he does construct and compose the fucking
No, for
beats
sure.
that
And
He did the damn Spider-Man album.
and I
dude.
think like what Party Mike showed us, bro. Like if he were to sample the Drake and Degrassi getting shot
Oh,
clip,
yeah, you
that would
showed
be
us that,
fire.
yeah.
that was Cam actually.
beat-
Give
the
Cam
beat-
his credit. Give Cam his flowers.
Come on, Cam.
That was fire. That was, yeah. If that happens, that would be pretty
Oh,
fire.
Jimmy from Degrassi.
If that shit happens, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We say a lot of stuff that happens
Hey,
before.
Come on.
Just time stamp it, baby. And that's
I
what I
do-
love about the pod. It's all time stamped.
True.
We've said a lot of shit that came to fruition.
Mainly this dude.
Actually, yeah.
I feel like we need to go back on what seems like not the hook, but like the recurring verse or like bar that keeps coming back. Which is the title, I guess. The
Drop and give me 50.
drop and give me 50. So he's talking about Kendrick, and who is it? Punch
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Punch and Top Dog. The Top Dog's the label, but Punch the head of TDE.
talking about like drop and give me 50. That's like talking about drop the album or drop a single and give him 50% of what he makes right there. And I guess is Drake with the label? Or
Drake-
it's like OVO, it's just his own thing. He's got
Drake
to be
has
with
his own
somebody.
label, but he's signed. It's through a bigger label, but
You know what Drake also said? He said,
Let's hear it.
50,000 on my head is disrespect.
He did say that.
he did that. That is
He did say
disrespectful to Drake. But
True.
in talking about his label situation, he said it. He signs to labels, but he still has all the creative control, and he still has all his masters. So
Bro, when I first
he's pretty
heard
much in a
this-
publishing deal and a marketing deal.
True.
He's
Yeah.
probably also the only artist where like labels can recoup off of what he does.
Oh, they give him huge bags, and they recoup tenfold.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
So it's
doubt.
like-
No, like it's for him, it's not a risk of not being able to recoup and pay back the
And
loan.
at this point, he has so many songs and so many people working with him. Like, I think he could put out a project and recoup money and not even have to go to the studio. Like,
No
here's
doubt.
10 throwaway songs. Put it out.
and it's going to recoup that money.
Yeah,
Well, I was gonna
easy.
say he's like a Taylor Swift or like somebody
Oh,
that
yeah.
big, but then I was gonna say he said something about Swifties and it went over my head. I don't know what he was talking about.
I just think he's
there.
flexing that his part of his fan base is the same women that listen to Taylor Swift. Like that's how mainstream that he is. Like that's
I think
how
he's
big
kind of
he is.
saying. I think it's more of a. Like I was gonna say it's more like a.
The
Kendrick
Swifties
went
ain't listening.
mainstream. Like he did like the Maroon 5 verse, and then he did the Taylor Swift verse, and it's like top say drop, go do these mainstream songs and give me 50. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see Drake doing that.
That was
Oh,
fire.
okay, that's
see-
right. Kendrick had a song with Taylor Swift, that Bad Blood.
Yeah, well, he was on the remix, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like Drake saying like, "Hey, I'm gonna go find Smiley, and I'm gonna go find, like all these other little artists, and I'm gonna put my cosign on them. You go fuck with
Yeah.
the label shit that
Maroon
everybody."
5, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
only artist Kendrick's really fucking with is his cousin, which is Baby Keem.
Which, apparently ain't as good of a pen game as allegedly he has.
I never thought it was good. I thought it was cool music, but I wasn't impressed by the pen.
No.
Orange Soda is the only thing I've ever listened back to.
He's got a lot of good songs, but I don't see them as lyrical masterpieces. I think they're just good head bop songs.
I just always have known it as that's his cousin. He's gonna put him on.
Is he his cousin?
Yeah.
Kendrick's, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But let's
yeah,
get
yeah.
back to the source. Like, you guys actually know what's actually started the beef between those guys.
Yeah.
So that's a Trevor question. I actually don't know the exact point between Drake and Kendrick. It has to just be competitive, like who's
Their
the best
beef
types.
is literally Drake knew that Kendrick was good and was going to be huge, and he embraced him and did music with him, and then Kendrick basically just went off and dissed Drake on Control, and it's like, wait, what did I do to you?
But he dissed a lot of people on Control.
He did, but Drake is the one that takes shit like that personal.
I guess, but
Drake is the one that fucking.
think
He
it's
said,
gotta
"I
be
gave
more
you
than
the
that.
number one." He's talking about fucking problems.
I think it's got to be more than that though.
There definitely is more behind the scenes. You can, there's a lot of little videos made on it. If you look up why Drake and Kendrick hate each other, pretty sure Trap Lord Ross did a video on his fire because
I need
all
to
his
go watch
videos
that.
are deep dived.
It's like probably 6 hours long.
Fucking
Yeah.
Problems. That's Rocky's song, right?
Yeah, that's a Rocky song.
2 Chainz was in that too.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he did the hook, but I think that what Drake means whenever he says that is like, if I ain't on that song, it don't
No,
do the
bro.
same thing.
He did give Kendrick his number one. What was the Janet Jackson song on Good Kid, Mad City? It's the sample.
Is that what he's talking? Oh, okay. Well,
What's that song called?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, they hate each other because basically everyone says that Kendrick's the best or everyone says Drake's the best. And,
Poetic Justice, bro.
And there's all kinds of
Okay.
stuff. Poetic Justice, that's right.
Put your hand
Okay, yeah. That
I
makes more
forgot
sense.
about that whole song. Yeah.
I thought he was referring to fucking Problems because, like, saying that at the time, like, that wouldn't have been a number one without Drake on it. But
2012 in music, bro. What a fucking time.
he came out and dissed him, bro. There was some other stuff that went on. Apparently, I think Kendrick, you know how they start talking shit live during concerts? I think Kendrick might have said some shit about Drake in a concert. Like,
Okay. I
like
could see
sneak dissing him. So,
I want to say one thing. Thinking back to the Control verse, and then thinking about like y'all talking about Drake giving people number ones.
So hold on,
Rest
real
in
quick
peace.
before you finish this. Says Drake claps back. Da 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 da. Future's first song to chart number one was "Way Too Sexy."
damn.
Which is in the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Off Certified Lover Boy.
Damn.
That's crazy, bro.
You know,
That's gotta be Thugs on it.
Obviously not his first album, but his first song.
Yeah.
So
Crazy, dude.
could have been a Future diss instead of a.
I'm
Kendrick.
telling you, it runs
good shit alcohol.
Was
was
Drake
your-
on that one or was it Lil Wayne?
It was Lil Wayne and Drake, I think.
He on that one too, brother. he on that one too.
I lost my build up, but thinking back to the Control verse, him dissing everybody, Drake taking that personal, Drake giving people their number ones. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. I did it all without a Drake feature.
It's a fact. He did say that,
Yeah.
That shit's
Yeah.
hard right there, but
and he probably would have got the Drake feature eventually.
probably.
You know?
I bet he could have got one while he was alive.
Oh, for sure. One last thing on Drizzy. He dissed Kendrick. He dissed Future. He dissed Metro Boomin, The Weeknd, Cash, Rick Ross.
John Morant.
Why the hell did bro diss Ja
Called a stray,
Morant?
bro. Called a stray.
Bro, it's because John Morant's baby mama, Drake hooked up with her, I think.
Ah,
That's crazy,
I think
bro.
she stepped out on him.
Okay, I didn't
Y'all
know
see
if
last
it was
night
like
LeBron dunked, did a crazy dunk against the Grizzlies, and John Morant was right there on that side of the hoop. And when he dunked, he like stopped and just stared at John Morant, dude.
Oh, that's fire.
And you know
Yeah.
LeBron and Drake are boys.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire.
Dude, I wouldn't give a fuck about the fucking game. I would fucking
Bro
smack
just
shit
bro
out of
just
him.
Pull out that
Casanat.
gat on him, dude.
You know, like,
He dropped Casanat's name in the diss,
Yeah,
bro.
that went over my head too.
He's like the biggest Twitch streamer.
Right.
Now, I said last thing, but this is actually the last thing right here. One thing I do think is cool, man. You know, he's definitely a polarizing figure, but DJ Academics really is a cornerstone in this hip hop shit, bro.
He fucking made it
Like,
off of making GIF videos.
yeah, and like Rick Ross sent him his diss. Like last night, and he played it on the stream. Like that's how that came about. Drake sent him the diss. Like that's really the new media, bro. Like there's no
Yeah.
fuck a Hot 97, fuck a Breakfast Club.
Through a
All
streamer.
those people can hate on him, but he got something.
The way the culture has shifted, bro. Like you gotta evolve with the times, and it's like Drake has been the one. Do you think Rick Ross would have sent a streamer a song before Drake did it?
Fuck no.
No, ain't no way.
Hey, if y'all got a diss verse you want to air out, send it to No Look Passengers.
Absolutely. You're a
We'll
small
put it
town local rap beef. We're down to deep dive.
We'll
We'll
dissect
air it
that
out.
shit right here.
We will.
We'll review that
Like
shit.
an operation, like a game of operation.
Yeah, that'll be the new thing. I want to hear all the iPhone diss tracks.
For sure.
Now, Rick Ross had some stuff to say, though. I think was it mainly at Drake? And that's
It was
Yeah, it has
only
to.
at
Yeah,
Drake.
it was only at Drake. Who else is he gonna diss? It's 20v1, bro. He said it. Drake said it. It's all of them versus him.
Yeah.
You know.
That's like
I
he
mean,
posted.
Basically, what I see him saying is like, listen, kids, like just sit down, and like just stop it. He's not like attacking him personally.
Well, I also
like
think it's.
I think he's like trying to say him like, step down. It's not worth
Well,
it.
here's
Stop
Rick
it.
Ross's thing.
Yeah.
Rick Ross has beef with Birdman, who is like
Cash Money.
Cash Money, Lil Wayne, Birdman, and it's like you remember Rick Ross made a diss song to Birdman actually, and was kind of like on Team Wayne, talking about give Wayne his masters and da 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 da, but like now you're beefing with Drake, so you kind of switched up, like you kind of switched the whole sides.
Yeah.
And J. Cole may have let Nas down for a second time,
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't think about that.
but Lil Wayne has got to be proud.
Yeah.
Weezy is at WrestleMania. He's got to be proud of Drake, man. Like,
He is.
That's his
he's got to
boy.
be, bro. Like, he's got to be.
And like I said, bro, Drake's mind has been making bars in his head and stuff since the fucking
Oh, for sure.
Kendrick and Future song dropped, and it's
I
very obvious.
almost think
it's very obvious that his new diss track dropped. Like he made it within the past 2 days.
I almost think that Drake be doing maniacal things in real life just for the bars.
Oh, no doubt.
Like, let me fuck Ja Morant's baby mama to put it in a song.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what
How
I'm
am I about
saying?
to flip this in a bar right here?
That shit will be hard.
Like,
Pause.
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 I don't know, man. I think it's. I don't want to say it's over, but it's definitely heating up, and there's a clear number one right now.
It's
I
not
think there's
over.
a clear number one.
And that's after everybody is dropped at least once.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
it could be over if Kendrick doesn't come back with a good banger.
Well, I don't know. Would y'all consider the first person shooter the first thing? I mean, I guess it goes back to a lot, but like in a song.
I think Drake said obviously the song didn't start it. It's been brewing up for a long time.
True.
I think that again, if it's Drake calling all the shots, I think it may have been like, hey, let's ruffle some feathers and see if we can get him to light this fire.
Yeah.
Which now in retrospect, I can see J. Cole being like, hey man, I don't want in the middle of this. I just want to rap. But still, don't get in it in the first place.
Yeah, he kind of like dove
Suboku'd
in and was
himself,
like,
man.
"Oh, this water's cold. Let me get back out of here real quick."
But I mean, I'm excited, man. Something else has got to happen. Somebody, you think anyone else comes for Drake?
Yeah, I think they come out of the woodworks. I think this is a Me Too movement, bro.
You think Pusha comes back out?
He should if he wants to. He should. This would be the time to do it.
Did like anyone not drop a diss?
That should.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody.
I think it really is
I
everybody.
don't know. You got 21 Savage on, seems like Drake's side, and J. Cole on that side of things. He could drop something, but I don't think he will.
I think J. Cole's Switzerland at this
Because
point.
we can't judge if like
I think J. Cole's a special guest referee. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's the Dudley bro.
yeah. I would like to hear. I mean, not really at this point. Nah, Big Sean don't matter.
He dropped a song at the beginning of this.
Wale
like, as
don't
his
matter.
own single.
Like, who else is up there? You know what I'm saying? Like, who else is like the?
I mean, I think back to the Control verse. Who all can?
I would like to see a JID Baby Keem.
I'll tell you who I want to hear come out and fucking spaz on everyone. Big Crit.
I love Big Crit, bro.
He was in that Control verse, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah.
Chris.
Samir with the beer.
I would love to hear Big Crit come back and
He got the potential to do it, bro.
I don't think he'd get involved though.
I don't think he would either.
I don't think there's anybody else that could be involved.
Like a
that's
fucking
worth it.
Avengers movie, bro, dude. Like you don't know who's about to pop up and join the fight, bro.
I'm telling you, there's got to be more that we're just not thinking of.
But who?
How many more people have like animosity for Drake? Like I feel like a lot of people who act like they fuck with him probably even have animosity. for him.
Honestly, I don't think we have enough information on this.
There's
Because-
never going to be enough information.
It'll
Why?
all just slowly come out week by week
Yeah.
as these drop. I don't know.
More details always come out.
I mean, Meek
It's like-
Mill was in the beef with Drake, but I feel like that's over with. And
They
he's
have,
kinda
I
in the
mean,
middle of
they've
that
made a
Diddy
song
shit.
since then.
You know what I want to hear? Actually, I'll tell you what I want to hear.
Bronson.
I did.
Let's let the real
Yes.
rap mogul come out, dude.
I want to hear Drake and Joe Budden on a song.
It'll never happen.
You say that, but bro, listen. What if Drake is like, hey Joe, let's put this shit beside. We need to make a diss record and kill these motherfuckers.
I think Drake fucking hates Joe Budden.
I think he does too. But I think there's a mutual respect there for some reason.
I do too. I kind of feel that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think there's
But-
like a.
He also said, "But your house looking like a trap on this Google Maps, though." You
It's
know,
a
what I
fact.
mean?
No,
Like, that's
it's
pretty.
beef.
That's pretty disrespectful,
I
bro.
don't know, man. I think. Hey, listen.
That's just great.
If you can get the Drake Joe Budden feature, bro, I think that might shut it down, bro.
I literally can't think of anybody else that could be involved in this.
All I know is if a N-word hating, call him Joe Budden, pussy.
I would like to hear.
pussy.
I would like to. I like to hear a Smiley verse.
Yeah, Kendrick's gay.
You know what I'm saying? He goes, I like Smiley. But
Yeah, that's a what's the word they use for wine? That's fuck.
Yachty's got to be Team Drake, right?
Oh, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
They're best friends, dude.
What did Rick Ross tweet when he dropped this? His first quarter, something
It's an
like
acquired taste was what I was looking for. Smiley's
that. His
music.
first quarter
Yeah.
is something. I don't remember.
I didn't see
Like
the
it's just
tweet.
the beginning of this shit.
I think
just-
Yachty and Drake. I think they're real homies. Like they're
No,
real.
for
Like
sure.
they just be
I do
hanging
know
out.
Yachty's in the middle of like his own the Concrete Boy stuff.
Yeah, they
He's
just
in
put
the
out a
middle of,
little
like,
project.
releasing their stuff.
So
I don't think Yachty gives a fuck like to get into beef.
Yeah.
Like even whenever the whole industry was hating on him, he just was like laughing and like I'm having fun.
Yeah,
Get
but
over it.
look at it this way. What about the producers? For example, you have Drake on this side, you have Rick Ross on this side. Who's like, what are producers gonna do?
I think that a lot of producers just keep their nose out of the beef part of it and make beats and send them to people. And whether they
know.
choose to make
I
diss
think
tracks,
Drake
Yeah.
put a diss song out produced by Boy Wonder, and Rick Ross put
Tay Keith.
and Rick Ross put a diss song out produced by Minnie Boom and Trap.
Who?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think it's like
which it was a good beat. No,
Obviously,
no
it's a
hate,
good beat.
no,
No,
hate
they-
to those guys,
no,
but
no,
they
no.
don't have the name.
they don't. That's the thing. It's like I think producers are gonna. There's no.
Like I said, they just produce.
They just produce, man. I think producers get brought into it.
I think-
Play them
whenever-
drums, boy.
That's what I was about to say. I think what Drake said kind of answers that question. Like, what I mean, what are you gonna say?
But-
You ain't gonna say nothing.
I mean, I've said it beforehand. Give me diss records over Alchemist beats, bro. I want it. Like
I want them over them conductor beats.
and conductor beats and like that's fine. That's fine to me. You know, like I'm fine.
Yeah.
with
Kendrick
that.
get a conductor beat? Surely, right?
At this point,
I
you
don't
what I'm
know,
saying?
bro.
I don't know, man.
I don't
think
know, man.
I
That
think
might be
producers
disrespectful.
after.
Cold unused that and Alchemist
I think
on the same track.
Yeah,
I think producers they gotta pick a side soon.
They
But
do, they do.
Unfortunately, it's one side has Metro Boomin, the biggest producer in the game, but he's also not known for really putting people on in a producer way
he
either.
doesn't
So.
really.
Besides Future.
Now I'm talking about just like in a production way.
Gotcha.
You
I
know,
don't.
like
So Metro Boomin is like crazy talented,
sure.
and could probably make any fucking hard beat that could be a good diss track beat. But does he have any? Like, if you're counting all these Future songs on these albums as diss tracks, bro, that's kind of weird. Like,
I mean-
I really think even though there's a lot of people talking shit, I think it was strategic. But at the end of the day, he's also trying to make a high selling album.
true.
And like controversy sells, but like if you don't know nothing about this beef, bro, you don't even understand who the fuck they're talking about. Except
You're
for
not wrong. Yeah.
except for the K Dot verse, bro. And I will say this for anybody watching that might have thought I had a shitty take on the last one. This second one, we still don't trust you. Fire, way better than the first one.
You do like the more emotional Future.
I do.
though,
I like
you
Future
know?
like that. Yeah, he's good. I think it's good. And even some of the ones that were a little bit hard, bro.
I mean, I like the J. Cole song on there, which is
Yeah.
crazy. They put J. Cole on the album too, but
I mean, maybe it's not as deep with him. I don't think.
I
Pause.
think really is Drake versus Kendrick, and no one else matters until
No
we
one else
figure out
matters.
a winner.
Like I
between
said,
them.
We're
none
waiting
of-
on
none of
Kendrick
them-
now.
None of the other guys can really hold a candle to Drake other than Kendrick and Cole. And Cole's not in this shit. And if he was, it wouldn't be against Drake.
That's
I
a
do
fact.
have a plot twist that I'm gonna predict, and we can come back in a couple weeks on this.
I
What
hope
we
you're
got?
right.
What we got? We'll end it with this, man. What we got?
I'm gonna go ahead and say, I might be talking crazy, but I think Young Thug is gonna get released out of jail because the court cases seems like wishy-washy right now from what I've seen recently.
Okay.
I feel like he's gonna get released, and he's gonna pick a side.
He's got to pick.
And he's gonna join in with this stuff because he's as big as these guys.
Metro.
He's literally one of his beat tags.
Metro, he's tight with him, but Drake, he's tight with him.
I know he is.
He's
I
gonna
think
come out of jail and he's gonna pick a side.
I think Young Thug
It's
the
gonna escalate
actually,
more.
you know what? That's a great point. But I think Young Thug the only one that can fix this.
This is true.
That's
I
why
think-
all this is happening because our Lord and Savior Young Thug is locked up.
Like I think Young Thug could come out and be like, "Hey, let's push this piece, boys."
Yeah,
You know,
He's gonna be pushing peace straight out of prison, dude.
and then
pushing power, pushing. What else did he say?
Positivity.
Pushing positivity, pushing peace.
And they're talking about slime stands for this.
One
and
thing
this.
I do hope comes out of that Young Thug trial, bro. I hope that Thug does come home, and him and Gunna reunite. And
I hope he says like he told Gunna to do that. shit.
I hope it comes out some shit like that, and like people can quit hating on Gunna too.
because his music has been fire.
It's
lately.
been so good, bro. Since he got out of jail, it's like they cloned Gunna. But
crazy.
that Young Thug case is pretty crazy.
It's
Like,
crazy, man.
It's
It-
nuts.
And if you look at YFN Lucci, who was on the other side of that case, it didn't go good for him. So I'm a
Yeah.
little bit worried.
I just think that the Young Thug case is so many different holes they keep like.
It's a lot of
Every
twists and turns
every
to this
witness
stuff.
every witness they call to the stand like bullshits them and like
It's crazy.
I don't know, man. It's
I did see a video of one of the guys who was supposed to be a witness, and he's already in prison. Supposed to be a witness testifying against Young Thug, and he just kept saying over and over when they'd ask him a question. He's like, "I ain't supposed to be here, man. I ain't supposed to be here." And they'd ask him another question. "I ain't supposed to be here. I ain't supposed to be here." Like over and over and over until finally they just had to like let him get out of there.
Go back to jail.
it's called holding it down.
Not a
Allegedly.
rat.
All 10
You know what I'm
toes are
saying?
down.
Hell yeah.
All right, boys. Episode 51. CRESH. Appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, for
man.
sure, man.
Let's see if we can
Easy,
get one
guys.
for the. Let's do it. Oh no, that was a good one.
That sounded heavy.
Do better.
Yeah, we had a.
Like you don't have to.
We had one. We had one today in the fucking
That was like the
brewery.
perfect
Everyone
pop.
turned their headphones
Yeah.
like that was fire, bro. That
Release your hand, man.
Hey, they don't know nothing about
Nah,
that
nah.
rocket power.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
that was a
watch
good
this.
one.
Ain't even
They-
paying
They're
attention.
good. I don't think
Let's
it's
get
we
the
got the
fuck
right
outta here,
acoustics
dude.
All right,
for
man.
it.
We're fucking
51.
outta here.
We out.